An Emerald Tarek, I like that skin. Green for hiding in the bush. Shamrock Malphite joining him to hide in the bush.
Man, that would be so funny if it was actually like harder to see them in the bush.
Could be, you don't know.
Okay, so here we go, last game of the set.
Last game, so I check the starting items. We do have that all-in start by Renekton with that red elixir.
Of course, the only way to go on Renekton.
Whereas Malphite, gonna start Flask, 1 ward, and 1 potion. Little risky.
That's an extremely risky start.
Yeah, pretty risky. Flask is a little too expensive for a top laner to be starting, in my opinion.
I think it's more along the lines of he must know Renekton's gonna go red elixir.
Yeah.
So to not go cloth or red elixir
of your own.
himself, that's really dangerous.
Maybe he has confidence in his play, who knows? We have a 3-man invade going on. Just warding out.
Warding on top of what looked like a...
1-minute ward.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looked like it was a ward. So.
Yeah, it's a 1-minute ward. So they know that that bush over there is warded, so Vi is gonna be scouted out. If Vi doesn't show up there at a certain time, they're gonna know that Vi probably went to steal their red. But Xin is pretty infamous for starting red.
Yeah, it looks like he is gonna start red.
Yep, so they're both starting on opposite ends of the spectrum, or on the same side, except blue is for Vi. Very uncommon start for Vi, as she usually takes W first, which takes no mana. So Vi usually go for red first.
Yep.
But I guess he wants to gank that Renekton, so here we go, clearing the camp.
Oh, that
looks like
he
he started
didn't
his
take
E.
W, so yeah.
He started his E. Doubles being taken by Sona Kate. Not too much damage taken. Now they're gonna go help Xin, who is a little behind.
In fact, his rates are still up.
Sona just gonna go take go help him out, and Caitlyn just needs to get to lane so she doesn't fall behind.
Oh, Remstar is taking a Orb of Deception to the face, taking so much damage.
And looks like he's pushing up.
Oh, another one.
Another one. Fragology needs to press his advantage when Kale's Reckoning is down. He needs to run up and start auto-attacking the melee champion. And that seems like how he has to play it.
I think it's more important for him to capitalize on Righteous Fury being down.
Sorry, Righteous Fury, not Reckoning.
But yeah, Reckoning is another important cooldown to be aware of as well. Because that's just a huge point-and-click nuke.
Uh-oh. So while the Righteous Fury is up, don't fight. When it's down, beat on the melee champion. Yep. Yeah, so the big damage is trying to come out, and there it is. Big damage. Fusa eating about 2/3 of his health right there.
Yeah, and that double golem advantage.
Yeah, so this is looking really bad right now for bottom lane.
Oh man, he's just taking so much damage.
Yeah, so right now they are completely zoned, can't do anything. Because if they move up, Sona will Q. Sona takes a CS with it. And Renekton is well aware of Vi being there. There is a ward. So there's just going to be tons of pressure on bottom because they know exactly where Vi is. Vi should have remembered that there was a ward there. So there's going to be no gank. And Malphite just doing his thing, letting Renekton push, trying to farm under tower. He kind of wasted his mana right there.
Yeah, he needs to stop trying to trade with Renekton so early. He just needs to focus on CSing and surviving.
Yeah, if anything, use your mana to CS, not harass, because you're going to get nowhere harassing a champion only based on cooldowns.
Yeah, and you can really see the...
Uh-oh, there's the all-in.
Yeah.
He's going to die for first blood. I don't think the flash was necessary for Renekton, but better safe than sorry, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably Lugina just not being familiar with the way the top works. Like, Renekton didn't even have to red pot.
Yeah, his red elixir's still there, so the next all-in, or he could, it's available for the next all-in, or he could try to bait something.
Like, that was a really obvious dive.
Uh-oh, here comes Vi. It's a stun on Caitlyn. He's really got to stop stunning Caitlyn.
Yeah, he's got to go for the person that can't move.
I know you want to kill the AD carry, but this early in the game, everybody is worth the same amount of gold.
Oh, here's Xin Zhao.
Yeah, Xin Zhao spotted out by Vi. So everybody just gonna leave. And it looks like Vi is probably gonna hang around for a bit, seeing as Xin was there. So Malphite does come back.
He comes back with a vengeance. Looks like he has some points in his W. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like the general has something he has to attend to. So I'm going to have Pravatosaurus join me over here on commentary for a little bit. How's it going?
I'm doing okay.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, just clip it onto your jacket.
Which one?
I don't know, look at mine. Anyway, okay, so back in mid, Ari's struggling mono-wise, so it looks like she's planning to recall already. And purple bottom lanes still showing from their early woes, down by 10 CS.
Yeah, that's not very good at all.
Yeah, the power of double golems, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, Riot, they gotta do something about that.
I don't know what they can do though besides like make the map properly mirrored, you know?
Yeah.
What could they do? Make it worth less than it already is? I don't know.
I think they gotta make the, like, I don't know, make the double golem stronger or something.
Or to make it so that they just can't take it.
Yeah. Oh, here's Kale.
Yeah,
What's in the flash?
I do agree that double golems is a huge problem right now, but again, it's a hard thing to fix because reflecting the map, you know, like properly, they're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Not at this point, it's too late.
Okay, so we have right now Ryan Lee with a pretty commanding lead, with that 2,000 gold lead.
Oh, Myra Necton has double Malphite CS right now, essentially.
Yeah, well, he got killed early in lane. I'm sure you saw it.
Actually, no, I didn't. I was inputting data.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, he actually tower dove Malphite pretty early at like level 2 or 3.
Oh, he should not have flashed there. He was in no danger.
I think he's just a little gun shy from when he got killed earlier.
Oh, I don't know. He's not. I guess that makes sense. He's at full life.
Because, yeah, I mean, Renekton did kind of just cherry pick him on that first kill. He was at like 200, but he actually reduced him from full life down to 200 within like 20 seconds or so. So it might have seemed like it was all at once, you know?
Well, that was good. Red Stars knew he was going to charm him right there. Oh.
Yeah, and unfortunately, most of Renekton's burst going to that Malphite shield, not doing too much damage to him.
Okay, looks like the general is back.
Okay, so the general is back, so farewell for Vadasaurus. Okay, so looks like they're pulling their team up to, I'm sorry, purple team is pulling their team up to blue to make sure that they secure it.
Alright, so I'm back. I had to move my car.
Awesome.
I don't know what happened while I was gone, but it looks like somebody went down.
No, not a whole lot happened while you were
Nothing?
gone.
I can't really see. Renekton really far ahead in CS.
Yeah, he's just snowballing that advantage he got at the beginning.
Yeah, really far ahead. Kale building up that lead. Story of the game. Remstar is always building up that early lead and just pushing and pushing and pushing. So right now, Vi still not 6. Really needs to hit 6 and really needs to get some successful ganks off. Gotta get those lanes back into the game.
Yeah, as you can see, bot lane already lost their tower for purple side.
Yeah, that was bound to happen. They were getting bullied really hard, really early.
Yeah.
Vi is top, so that means there's going to be no sort of gank pressure anywhere on the map.
Although she did hit 6 though, which is good.
As she hits 6, it's always a plus. But now there's a 3-man mid and nothing to stop it, only Tarek and Ari.
So that leaves Tristana down in bottom on her own to farm back up a little bit.
Yeah, farm back up. I don't see any wards, so she might get surprise ganked soon. There's not really much else going on right now. I see a ping going down on Dragon.
Yeah, because Vi is still top. Vi is still top.
So purple team has no chance of taking the Dragon. The smite is nowhere near the Dragon. Vi seems
Vi
to be
goes back
content
to top. Vi was actually coming back down, but then she turned around and went back to top.
Yeah, so this is gonna signal to Xin that I need to gank bottom and get the Dragon. But he's taking the double golems. And everything's warded up at bottom for blue team. They have the pink on Dragon, so they should know it's pretty safe to take it, especially with that bottom tower gone.
Yeah, and they see Malphite heading up top. They know Vi is not going to bottom. They saw her walk towards the double golem.
Yeah, and Vi is back here, so this could be purple team forfeiting the Dragon maybe, but everybody's making a move on mid. I guess they want the tower more than they want the Dragon.
Well, mid tower is a pretty critical tower. So that could be what they want.
Yeah, it could be. I still think they could have just taken the Dragon and then went to mid tower.
Ooh, Rem taking huge damage right there.
So it seems like the philosophy for Rem's team is towers over dragons. That's gonna be, oh. No engage because Tristana isn't there. And Malphite just kind of trading with Rhinoceros. Renekton. Not sure he should be trading. He really just needs to farm up because he can't kill Renekton.
Yeah, he's at 28 CS to Renekton 73. He really needs to take that CS.
Here comes Vi. Vi is going to gank, but nothing's going to come of it. Malphite just uses ult and they do no damage.
Yeah.
So they're just going to have to resign themselves to the fact that Renekton is far ahead and they can't do anything about it.
Because at this point they can't.
And now, because Vi is top, that's a free Dragon for the blue team. And giving Rem's team an advantage, never a good thing because they usually have a death grip on their advantage.
Yeah.
And a difference of nearly 4K is about what, 4.4K? This is...
it's like 3.5.
Sorry, 3.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the wrong numbers, but yeah, 3.5, 3.7, not good. It's only 12 minutes into the game, and it's already that high. Vi's
trying to collect all the CS with his skills.
Yeah, so it looks like things not working out this time around for We Make You Fizz. They need to make a big play somewhere and somewhere fast.
Yeah, they need something that'll result in objectives.
So right now, bottom lane is farming, just trying to catch up. Top lane is already done. Malphite cannot win the lane. He can only hope to just keep farming until Renekton eventually takes the tower.
But yeah, right now he's down by so much CS.
Yeah. And the mid, you know, even in CS, but down a Dragon, down 2 towers. Ahri also can't all-in Kayle to get a kill because of intervention.
Yeah, she's gonna need help to take down Kayle.
Yeah, they're just gonna need some sort of pick. They need to fight like 5v3 or like do a 3v1, 4v2 gang, something like that. They need to have a lot more in numbers to get a successful gang.
Yeah, what they need is they need the vision advantage.
Oh, punching Kayle and then walking away because engaging under the tower is suicide when you're behind.
Malphite getting taken pretty low.
Again, Malphite getting low. Renekton's looking to all-in soon. Dominus is up and so is Ignite. Probably just waiting for all his cooldowns. On this next wave, I expect to see an all-in. Okay, so he probably won't be able to now because Malphite's passive is up and he's been healing up with the flask.
I noticed Renekton's Red Elixir is active. I don't remember when he activated that. Probably when he got ganked.
Yeah, probably when he got ganked, so he does get that nice bonus damage, but no baits or anything. Caitlyn taking the red. Caitlyn very farmed, almost to that IE. Whereas Tristana seems to be going for a Bloodthirster.
I guess desperately trying to gather any power.
Yep, any power you can get. And Renekton lost his window to all-in Malphite right there, so he's gonna have to work very hard to get that window yet again. Although it looks like Malphite's probably just gonna back.
Yeah, and that tower is Gonzo's, Mr. Malphite. You should probably just let it go.
Yeah, just leave, because Vi is not going to help you against Renekton and Kale.
Sona's also right there.
Yeah, Sona's there. Pretty much everybody's going to be up there because that's the only outer tower left to take. And there's nobody in any of the other lanes. Everybody's just filing to top.
So it looks like we're going to have a huge fight here. This could determine the rest of the game.
Yeah, very well could. And all the pressure going down on Ahri. Malphite taking the bullet, but he's down to half. There's got to be an engagement under the tower. And they got to do it like now.
Yeah, they got to do it before the tower goes down.
It looks like they're gonna just forfeit the tower, so that much more gold to Ryan Lee's team.
Yeah, if they were gonna forfeit the tower, they should not have brought everyone up.
And now they're gonna fight. Yeah, they're gonna go in.
Image is at less than half health before the fight even starts.
But people are very low for Ryan Lee's team. There goes Kale. Renekton's probably gonna go down next. And that's a 2 for 3 so far. And Tristana flashes Buster shots, but won't pick up anything except for Sona.
Malphite needs to back off before he gets killed by Sona.
Malphite needs to back off. Sona's pretty much resigned herself to dying.
Sona's dead already, so he should just let it go. And good job.
Yeah, so good pickup, 4 for 2. That's exactly the kind of thing they needed. They needed gold of any kind.
Yeah, and now there's going to be a free push on top.
Yep. And Caitlyn will get away with her life, but they have to forfeit an outer tower for it. And that'll be the first tower of the game for We Make You Fizz.
Oh, it looks like they're not going
No,
for
they're
it.
not going to push it, so that will not be a tower for We Make You Fizz.
Just a little smidgen of gold. But again, when you're behind, anytime you can come out at least even in a fight.
Yeah, that time they came out ahead. It's a huge pickup.
So if they can do that again, they'll be in much better shape.
Yeah, it won't be even, but they'll be in a much better position for the fight after that, and if they can keep snowballing it, it'll eventually get to even, and eventually they'll get the gold lead.
Yeah, and once you start getting as you keep catching up, more and more people will be alive after the fight. More likely you can do objectives. And Caitlyn getting caught here, surrounded by most of the enemy team.
Forced to flash, but it's not going to matter. It's a 4-man dive. That's goodbye, Caitlyn. So good pickup. That's definitely the bottom tower. There are 4 people down there. They have to take it.
Kale is pressuring mid with Vi, but no one to answer Renekton in top.
But Vi is coming. Vi is putting a little pressure on Kale, and everybody's trying to come up from behind. But if Renekton's up there, they really should go for the dragon since they know it's up. They're not going to catch anybody in mid. So Vi's going to go up to deal with Renekton. Renekton might just be able to destroy Vi under the tower.
No, not under the tower. Not with the armor shred from her. What is that? The W?
Yeah, the W. But again, they took Caitlyn out. I mean, that's good. They got the kill. They couldn't get a tower, but they saw Dragon was up. I'm surprised they didn't just make a play for that.
Yeah, they need to get objectives.
And right now, as it stands, Xinjiao's just going to push out bottom, and purple team's not going to be in any position to take dragon. Someone's going to have to push out the wave, and while they're doing that, blue team's going to take the dragon.
Not to mention Vi is top.
Yeah, and the jungler just not being in position to go to the dragon to use a smite, so
Vi has to take this tower.
Vi must take the tower and put as much damage as she can on the second tower.
Well, she doesn't have to damage the second tower. The team just desperately needs global gold. So just taking that tower will be huge for them.
But we're not sure if she can, because I don't think any damage was done besides the wave they pushed into it earlier.
Yeah, and she just got to it.
Yep, so they're gonna get nothing while giving up the giving up the dragon. Charm not hitting Sona. Max range charm.
Yeah, so unfortunately the dragon basically invalidates the team fight they won and the pick on Kate.
Yeah, and they're not gonna get this tower. Kale and Caitlyn are here.
Oh, ow, ow, ow.
Malphite's also here, and so is Tarek, so there's not going to be really any fighting. Caitlyn was ignited and is taken down to half.
It's a 5v4.
Yeah, that was
This is huge. This is huge.
Yeah, that's people getting caught right there. They got a little too cocky right there, and Remstars is also going to pay the price for it.
Oh no, Sona walks into Malphite.
Sona walks into Malphite. Here comes the crescendo, but she had to blow flash and crescendo, and that should be
as long as
a free push.
As long as they don't force the fight anymore, just go for an objective. That was a great fight for them.
Yeah, they caught people out of position. That was Ryan Lee and the Magnificent Four getting too full of themselves, thinking they can go 3v5.
Yeah, so free tower and a wand fight. They should probably just take that and leave.
Yep, take it and leave. Get your buffs. Buy with your much needed gold. Not sure what's going on. People just standing around.
Oh, okay. We were informed that there was a lag spike, so that's what happened there.
All right, so people probably going to buy soon.
I'm surprised if there was a lag spike they didn't try to pause. Yeah, okay, there we go.
So we have a pause in effect. Not sure how long it's going to be. But I guess we can take a look at the items. Renekton with the Warmogs. Not too bad a buy. He does need the health. He does have the Brutalizer, so I would like to see his next item to be Black Cleaver after level 2 boots.
Yeah, some damage, definitely. Adding some extra damage would be great.
Whereas Malphite just needs to take what he can get. I feel that since he knew he was going to get screwed in lane after that first death, I feel like he should have bought a Philistone or something.
I disagree.
No.
I don't think he'd be able to lane if he didn't keep buying items.
Oh, either way, he is still kind of screwed.
Oh yeah, he definitely is.
Less than half the CS of Renekton. He does have 5 more assists, but Renekton does have the first blood on him, as well as the towers and dragon.
I mean, luckily for him, he is Malphite. He's useful no matter what because he has that ultimate.
Yeah. Vi going the Vi route, the Hecarim route, damage, Spirit of the Lizard Elder into probably Locket of the Iron Solari. Always a strong item on a jungler.
Pretty standard.
And Xin already with the Locket, but he went mobility boots, which is very interesting. I would have figured he'd get Merc Treads because of the stun and charm. I guess he just wanted to go places and gank.
Yeah.
But Kale, pretty rich, but not as rich as Ahri.
Okay, with those greaves.
Yeah, he built that last time as well, Berserker's Greaves and Nash's too, into Leandri's. He pretty much hasn't been deviating from that build at all.
That's actually really strange.
Whereas Ahri got the death cap, probably going for the DFG right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully into Sword Shoes and Void Staff.
And right now what needs to happen for Ryan Lee is they need to not let Ahri roam free in those fights because Ahri is big. Ahri is dangerous to them.
Yep, Ahri with a little less CS than Kale, but 4-1-2.
Yeah, I mean most of the We Make You Fizz team is not that strong, but Ahri is strong.
Yeah, Ahri's strong, and if they can't pin Ahri down, which is already hard to do, but if she's big, she'll melt whoever's trying to pin her down.
Yeah, so she's gonna be putting out lots of. Oh, here we go. They're going on top of
They're going
Ahri.
on top of her. Just gonna run away.
They're gonna run away.
They're
Even though there's
dedicating
so many of them.
so many resources to killing her, and they do get the kill, so it was worth it.
And where was her team?
The purple team seems to be investigating the dragon pit.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a big problem for them.
Yep, so they lost the inner turret. They'll probably lose the inhibitor turret as well on the next wave. Either that or another fight is brewing soon. But yeah, very big pickup right there. Big man Ahri going down.
Yep. So yeah, Ahri very dangerous, but not in a 1v5.
Yeah, 1v5, there's almost nobody that can do that unless if they're 6 items and everybody else only has like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So that was a huge pick. I don't know what the purple team was doing there, but they really hung Ari out to dry right there.
And that was really strange. I'm not sure what was going on.
So hopefully they can get that communication issue resolved. Everybody stick together now. We're already behind. Can't give up more ground than we already have. We're gonna hopefully get a pick on Renekton, but he is extremely high in health. He's just spongy.
He's gone.
Yep, he's not tanky, he's spongy. Big kill, especially given to a Tristana. They need Tristana to get big. Tristana's gonna carry the game.
Yeah. Yeah, because Renekton actually, he's not that tough, especially when you're getting hit by 3 people. I mean,
yeah,
that's pretty ridiculous.
So it looks like he's going for that Randuin's Omen.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
A smart choice.
Yeah, smart choice. Oh no,
hello.
Kale, that's not a good idea. You have to intervention yourself and you're gonna die without killing anybody. Nice, Malphite ult. This is kind of a throw right here. Big Sona ult.
Gets killed by Crescendo.
Big Sona ult killing 2 people. And now everybody needs to run. Taric is dead. Yeah, Taric just running to the side, letting himself die, so everybody else can run away. And blue team now pings the dragon. Probably just make their way down there, seeing as Tristana is the only one up, aside from Malphite, but they're both low on health.
Yeah. I mean, that fight was just the story of how weak purple team is right now.
Yep, because if they were even, that fight would have been an ace and the blue team would have everybody dead.
Yeah.
So this game is definitely not out of their reach, but they really need to pick up more objectives.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Yeah, because they're getting the picks that they need, they're just not converting.
Yeah, they're getting the picks and they pushed, but then they went too deep. But Tristana is getting big, got 2 items, going for that 3rd, getting over that mid-game hump.
Yeah, it's that good news, bad news time. Ari's starting to fall off, definitely, because she's not really picking up that much extra gold, but
Tristana's about to get the pain train going.
So that's probably a good trade-off for them at this point.
Especially if Tristana gets a Last Whisper. Once that Last Whisper comes into play, the Aegis is pretty much invalidated, and Xin and Renekton are going to melt a lot faster. But Caitlyn, foregoing the higher attack speed of a Shiv or a Phantom Dancer and getting the IE and Last Whisper, the power combo, but no lifesteal, so if she gets caught in a fight, that's there's no way for her to sustain herself.
Yep.
And it looks like they're going for a Baron. I don't know what's signaling this Baron. It's very interesting. Purple team is all here, but it should be noted that Fusa is extremely low. Yeah, and they have to back off. They're not strong enough to try to just outright take Baron.
Yeah, look at the damage going down on Caitlyn.
So Vi is going to pick up the farm in top. And Ari's going to pick up the blue, but there's no farm for Tristana to pick up. She really needs some gold of any sort so you can just get more damage.
Same thing with Malphite. He needs some gold desperately.
Yeah, Malphite definitely needs gold, but from the way the team is playing, it seems like they've relegated him to just being, you know, ult bot.
Second support.
Yeah, second support. Just give the CS to Vi or Tristana or Ari, who are actually going to do damage and carry the game. But Malphite, not that bad without gold. I mean, he does need items, but he's still Malphite.
Right, he still has the ultimate, but without gold, very soon he's gonna go into I disappear in like 2 seconds land. That's never a good place to be.
Yeah, with that chain vest, it looks like he's going for Sunfire Cape, and that'll be helpful. But he really needs those level 2 boots. Yep, clearing out the Baron vision, and it looks like they're gonna bait it. But there was a ward in River Bush, so they know something's up.
Uh-oh.
Vi gets trapped
She walked
twice.
into a second one.
Oh, that's huge. Vi's dead. Vi doesn't even get to ult. And now it's a 4v5. They could just straight up take Baron because the jungler's down.
Yeah, that's a big problem. That's gonna put them super far behind.
Oh, Ahri forced to ult because Xin Zhao flash. Or not flash, but eat onto her. Yeah, and flashed. And that's going to be a siege on this tower for free because Taric is in bottom lane.
Yeah, that tower is going to be taken for free. They can't really do anything about it. Unless they just stand around and wait for their creeps, in which case it won't be free, so they move on.
Yep, they had that little brain fart that We Make You Fizz has been having. But then they see the top wave and like, oh, let's go to top. And that's not such a bad idea. They do have a big wave. They have.
And they know Ahri's in there.
Yeah, they know Ahri's in there, but they're not going to catch Ahri. Not with Malphite and Taric there.
Ahri ult is down, so now would be a good time for them to fight.
But the good news is Vi ult, since it wasn't used when she got caught, is still up. So if somebody gets out of position, they're probably going to get dunked. But We Make You Fizz really going to have to look for a fight under their own tower. And with no wards up, they don't know that that Ryan Lee and the Magnificent Four have actually gone back to buy.
Oh, I'm sure they have that feeling though, with them not being around in top lane.
Yeah, they have more of the feeling that they might be actually doing Baron. I don't think they had vision. But I think Fusa will put a ward in the pit, sees that Baron is still there. And now Ryan Lee pinging Baron.
They're pinging the ward.
Yeah, they're pinging the ward that he put in. A little bit of damage going down on Renekton. Nothing he can't handle.
He's a big croc.
Yep, big croc, and they're gonna let Sona go and take the ward out in the back pit. Dragon must be coming up soon.
Well, Sona's potentially in trouble.
Uh-oh, Sona's about to get pinched on. Nope, there's gonna be big pressure on mid now. Yep, big pressure on mid. Somebody's just gonna tank the tower. They got Renekton. I don't know if they should engage this, but it's too late now. Vi goes down. Malphite ult, Sona ult.
Ahri gets hit by Crescendo again.
Yeah, all kinds of craziness, and that was a really weird dive. It's a 4 for nothing. And that's gonna signal a free inhibitor or a free Baron. Images taking the pink ward out.
Consolation.
Yep, just taking the ward out and says, I'm leaving. Somebody gonna see in the pit that he's still there and he's gonna have to jump out. Oh no.
Whoa, the auto attack follows him.
The auto attack OP. That's gonna be bottom turret, mid turret, and maybe not both inhibitors, but one of them is definitely going down.
Yeah, that could easily be a game-ending fight right there.
Yep, game-ending fight. The desperate tower dive for no reason. And it looks like they're gonna go take the dragon to get an even bigger lead, extend it to just over 10k. And this is not good. They didn't get inhibitors, but one is open. So all they really need to do is push and have somebody go down there and take care of it. So looking at the items, Kale with the Lich Bane as a third item, not a death cap. But again, he hasn't been straying from that build. Whereas Ahri sitting on the needlessly large rod. And I see cloth and amplifying tome, so probably going Zhonya's with that needlessly large instead of the Deathfire Grasp because of what's happening.
Probably.
Vi is doing okay, but okay is not good enough right now.
Yeah.
And Tristana is not big enough just yet, needs that last whisper. desperately needs the Last Whisper. And maybe even Blade of the Ruined King because of... Actually, not even Blade of the Ruined King. You need the IE because you have Phantom Dancer. Right now, Tristana just needs to go straight Glass Cannon and destroy people as soon as possible.
Yeah, can't afford to get the survivability because she needs to put out the damage for her team. Mostly because her team will not survive long enough for it to be for her to make a difference otherwise.
Yeah, it's pretty much going to be 6 item all offensive because she needs to be the carry, and they have enough disruption where nobody should be getting to her.
Yeah, I mean, until Malphite can at least somewhat catch up, she basically just needs to be able to kill people faster than the other team can kill them.
Yeah, and with IE as her next item, if she does get it, that's going to be huge. Lots of damage. It's going to melt the front line real quick.
Question is, will she get there?
Yeah, will she get there? It's still 30... How much is it now? Like 30...
38.
38 still yet?
Yeah.
But they just lowered the AD.
Yeah.
And the difference in gold really showing on the supports. Tarek only with the Aegis and regular Sightstone, but Sona with enough to get Bulwark and Ruby Sightstone. So that's about, what, a 2K difference?
No, not quite. Bulwark, the upgrade only costs like 800 now, and the Ruby Sightstone costs 600 to upgrade.
Now, let's see, I think Sona also had an Oracle.
Oh, Ace in the hole?
Poking Ari. I think Sona had an Oracle, though. Not sure. She went back to base.
Tarek has an Oracle.
Oh, Tarek with an Oracle, so... it's kind of a step in the right direction. Need to just take out the vision.
That's really their only way back into the game now. Strip the vision and try to get them to make a bad play from not having enough information. Because when you're down 10K, it's really tough to win a fair fight.
Yep, can't fight fair, fight dirty. But it looks like they're going to stick S5 and just shove in onto the open inhibitor. And it's probably their best move right now. They could take Baron, but why not just take the inhibitor, then take Baron?
Yeah, and Sona actually lagging behind her team looking for wards.
Yeah, so shouldn't be too big a deal though. Her team is extremely strong, but the disruption might play a factor. They really just need a pick on Caitlyn or a pick on Sona. Somebody squishy. Kale's getting in there. Kale gets intervention, but she will probably go down. Now the Malphite ult misses. Gets dunked. Caitlyn gets dunked. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Now it's a 2-3-for-1. Double kill going down, and it's an inhibitor. That could possibly be GG.
Yeah, who's left?
Only
Trist
Vi.
and Vi.
Yeah, only Vi and Trist. I mean, Trist is kind of big, but not big enough to take on 4 people pushing your base.
Yeah.
Oh, but Ryan Lee's team going for the safe bet, taking that tower and the inhibitor, further crippling We Make You Fizz. So it's nearly at that point of unrecoverable loss where Ryan Lee's team is probably going to go back and buy. They're just going to take the Baron, and then they're just going to end the game by pushing down top.
Yeah, they're going to take the Baron, they're going to strip away all the remaining towers, and then it'll be up to We Make You Fizz to make their stand at their Nexus.
Yep.
With their 2 Nexus towers.
So we shall see what happens. Renekton seems to be going for the Black Cleaver once he got his 2 survivability items. We got Oracle going out on Xin. Xin is extremely tanky. He's got no damage whatsoever, but he doesn't really need it, not with Kale and Caitlyn there.
Yeah, well, how much damage they got, he just has to be up in their face.
Yeah, and Caitlyn with that Guardian Angel, so even if she dies, she is going to come back.
Yep.
And it looks like Kale's finally going for the death cap, but I don't think you're going to have time to get it because they're probably just going to end the game.
Yeah, things looking more or less impossible right now.
So we just had the standard clearing of the wards. Just wait. Oh, Caitlyn's actually pushing out bottom, so they can't afford to go for the Baron because they might get a 5v4 fight. And without Caitlyn, that's definitely a winnable fight, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's definitely possible to lose that without Caitlyn.
So putting down more wards, Caitlyn's still doing her thing at bottom, farming and taking the red. And now Caitlyn's coming up for the game-ending Baron.
Caitlyn has a dagger.
Probably going for Blade of the Ruined King.
That's a really odd way to go about building it.
It's pretty odd, but that's what I'm thinking. Unless if they're going the crazy route with the double Phantom Dancer that I saw before.
That's possible.
I still think Blade or Bloodthirster would be much better. But here we go, starting that game-ending Baron.
And Purple Team just conceding it because they need to protect their base.
Yep, they have to concede it. The only way they can make a stand is by taking a stand at the Nexus. They can't even contest anything in top lane.
Yeah. And even at their Nexus, it's unlikely that they can stop it.
Yep, but they have to try because it's nearing the end of the game, and that's not good. Vi is probably going to go down right here. Oh no, getting creep blocked.
Okay, well she makes it out, so they still have a chance.
They have a small glimmer of hope.
They need to let this go. They can't afford to get engaged on right now.
Yeah, they can't afford to get engaged on. I know Tristana, you want to poke people down, but it's too dangerous, and you got Crescendo, but there's a good cleanse. And, oh, what is going on? Renekton?
Well, good ultimate by Malphite.
Yeah, very good ult, but I think it's too little too late. The power just showing right there, and Tristana goes down, and that's going to be the end of the game because Tristana wins the chance of victory.
Yeah, because everyone is getting taken down, so the base is wide open.
Yep, so that'll be good game. Ryan Lee and the Magnificent 4 make a very magnificent comeback from loser's bracket.
Yep, bringing it all the way back to win Grand Finals. Congratulations.